Hello everybody, Lucky for Life here, bringing us a brand new video. So today I want to talk about what I'm going to be switching to because Sony is not my default platform anymore. Okay, now of course, as I mentioned in my previous video, I will be keeping all my previous PlayStation consoles and everything, but I will not be getting any new ones. The PS5, not getting it. PSVR, not getting it. It's just not happening. Now, to that same extent, though, I still want to play video games. So, let's talk about what I'm going to be playing on from here on out. And this is also my personal recommendations, too. I mean, there's really only 3 other options out there. And honestly, personally for me, 2 of them are perfect. So, first and foremost, the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is an amazing little doodad. I got it back for my birthday the year it came out. And while at the time it was really lacking in games, it has grown with the amount of games it has phenomenally and exponentially. And I absolutely love it. It's such a great little handheld. You can play it however much you want at home on the dock. Personally, I use it almost exclusively as a handheld. I do keep the dock in my TV just in case I do want to play it on there, but that just doesn't come up often. And personally, I really like my handheld games. I've probably played more often on my PSP, PS Vita, and 3DS than I have on most other consoles out there. And the Nintendo Switch is great for that. It's got a lot of JRPGs, which is just my kind of thing. Not a lot of fighting games right now. I'm also really into fighting games. This is some really old gameplay that I forgot I had on my computer of Guilty Gear Xrd, which I absolutely love. Which reminds me, they just put a new Guilty Gear game on the Switch, so that's awesome. You got all the awesome Nintendo Switch exclusives like good old Breath of the Wild, good old Super Mario Odyssey, all those fun games. Personally, I've played almost all of their big exclusives. I say almost all because I basically have skipped out on Splatoon. It just doesn't look that particularly great to me. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for that. And I also haven't gotten around to getting Mario Kart yet. I do want to get it eventually, especially since I am lacking in 2-player games on my Switch. But, however, it's got a lot of good stuff. I mean, personally, I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and a bunch of other RPGs like Shining Force Resonance, I think is what it's called. And Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. You can't go wrong with Monster Hunter. I do plan on getting or looking into getting a recorder for my Switch as well, so I can do gameplay for that as well. I had one in the past. I did actually a test if you go back at just testing it out and stuff, but I wasn't too keen on that recorder. It just wasn't what I was really looking for. But I digress. So moving on, the other really big contender or place where I'm going to be going to, and honestly this is probably going to be my main way of gaming, and the Switch is going to act as a supplement to it, and that's PC gaming. PC gaming is something that I've always wanted to get into, and I've always kind of tried to get into. I do have a really good stable laptop. I know PC gaming enthusiasts are gonna be like, laptop? No! But I don't have the space for a big gaming rig right now. That is something I want to do eventually whenever I get my own place, but right now it's not something I can do. But however, my gaming laptop, it's able to run pretty much all the games out there that I want to play just fine, and I absolutely love it. My big thing is that I grew up on console, and I am used to controllers, and trying to get used to keyboard and mouse is super weird for me, but I will as time goes on, and I love it. Steam does so many sales. I mean, heck, even just using before, not actually playing super actively on the PC and just kind of buying games somewhat passively, getting games here and there, and playing passively. I have almost 100 games on Steam just from taking advantage of all the summer sales and stuff, and I believe the new summer sale is supposed to start soon, which, oh god, my wallet. My wallet is gonna cry whenever that comes around. So it's really great. Steam is an amazing little platform for getting games, And you can do so much. I mean, heck, one of my favorite things to personally do, and pretty much the only game I ever did play on my computer up until recently, was Skyrim. The amount of mods you can do for Skyrim is insane, and you can make it into an entirely different game. And it's just something so fun to mess around with. And of course other games have mod support as well too, and it's just another really awesome thing that you can't do on consoles. I mean, yeah, I know recent Bethesda games have mod support, but it's very limited. It's not what you're really getting from, you're not getting the same thing as you do on PC with mod support on console. It just is not the same thing. So really, for me personally, PC gaming is going to be where I'm going to be playing my multi-platform games, and then Switch is going to be where I'm getting my exclusives. Obviously, once things are going to get a bit tough for me personally, especially if Persona stays on the PlayStation consoles, because if the PlayStation 5 rolls around and Persona 6 gets announced for it, that personally is going to be hell for me, because I am like the biggest Persona fan out there. It's really that's my one hang up about quitting PlayStation. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of all that later on. Now I do want to touch slightly on the Xbox. I don't really particularly care for Xbox. I never really have. As I've stated before, I was a PlayStation fanboy growing up, and that's done and over with. That being said, I am vaguely interested in getting an Xbox One or something like that. I might just wait until they announce whatever their new console's going to be. See if it's continuing what I like about the Xbox One. And that being said, there really isn't much to like about the Xbox One right now. There's not many games, and it's got PlayStation Vita problem. There's not many games. All the games on it are multi-platforms, and the only exclusives it really does have, you can play on PC as well. That being said, it does have one thing that I really do like, that I wish Sony would do, because they used to do it back in PS2 era, and to an extent with the PlayStation 3 as well, and also with the Vita, and that's backwards compatibility. The Xbox One has backwards compatibility with Xbox 360, and if I do remember right, original Xbox games as well. That is so cool, and that is awesome. If I were to get an Xbox, it would be entirely for that. I missed out on so many great Xbox 360 and original Xbox games that, honestly, that's my main thing for why I'm honestly interested in getting an Xbox One. But that's one thing. It doesn't have anything else going for it, and that is really sad. It really is. I miss the days of being able to load up a PS1 disc in my PS2 and then do the same thing with my PS3, and then almost all, because unfortunately Phantasy Star Portable 2 is not downloadable or playable on Vita because of licensing things, but almost all of my downloadable PSP games can be played on the Vita, which is great. But, however, for some reason, Sony's not a big fan of backwards compatibility anymore, so I digress. So, yeah, I really am considering getting an Xbox, but it'd be something like in the far-off future right now, because I just simply don't have the money. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on what I'm going to be looking into. If you guys got any really good PC or Switch games you want me to check out or recommend, I am open to recommendations. I play pretty much almost all types of games out there. My big thing is JRPGs and fighting games. Those are like my big things. I'm not even good at fighting games yet. I love them. God. I do also like platformers to an extent, so that's another thing. Before anybody says A Hat in Time, I have it. A friend of mine gifted it to me for Christmas, and I still haven't gotten around to playing it. God, that's another great thing about Steam. You can gift games to friends. It's awesome. So yeah. What do you guys think about Steam and the Nintendo Switch and all that? Thank you for watching. If you guys haven't caught from the bottom thing down there, because PS Share does that for certain things. This is the original Guilty Gear Exurd sign in the background. I honestly forgot I had these recordings of this game on my computer, and I kind of stumbled upon it while just going through old files. So hey, that was nice, and I thought, hey, I might as well share that. I do have some recordings from the new Guilty Gear game too. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, which it's basically the same thing but new characters and all that. Because fighting games got to update it every year or so, every few years. God dang it, Ark, where's the new Guilty Gear game? I'm waiting. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. See you all later. Peace out and goodbye.